Alright, so making a video here next to this beautiful honey locust tree. As you can see, just wanted to provide some updates and some information on what I am up to and working on, and hopefully that provides you with some inspiration. So if some of you know me from my previous videos, I do work with pyramids and copper tensor rings, as you can see here, and I create various technologies. So one of the things that I use this technology for is for grid work or healing Gaia and the crystalline grid. So some updates on that: I have a Etsy shop if anyone wants to purchase said energy tools. I do have an Etsy shop, and if you are interested, then feel free to take a look. If you want anything custom, you can also send me a message directly and we can get something custom created for you, for your specifications, whether you're an energy healer, whether you want something for your land, if you are even just someone who has the slightest spiritual connection and is a gardener, someone who grows their own food, who wants to live in harmony with nature and find other means of engaging with Mother Earth and to live more in alignment with their soul and at peace, then some of these tools may be interesting to check out, and they really have transformed my life, and that's why I love sharing them with others. So that is that regarding my Etsy shop that is launched, and for all those who are interested in those types of tools, you can head over to that shop and check out all the fun stuff there. So another thing that I have been working on is essences, and this is something that I'm very passionate about, and something that I've recently discovered is lichen essence. So one of the very key processes that we all undergo when we are transforming is this process of calcination. Okay, this is a process in alchemy where we are almost in the fire and being transformed by the fire into almost the smallest possible aspect that is left over, which in some cases would be considered the ashes, right? And then as we rise in this alchemical journey and process, we alchemize what's there, and it's like we rise as the phoenix from the ashes, and we create something, we create some kind of gold, some kind of beautiful metaphorical gold, not necessarily physical. But what we do is we are creating, and in that process of creation, there sometimes are things that happen that we don't account for, and sometimes there are different energies that override, and whenever that happens, sometimes once again there may be areas that we need to learn from in our life. And this is very important, of course, at this time as we are undergoing the ascension process of this planet, of Gaia herself. That what this means for me is that we need to understand more about the traumas of humanity and how these traumas have been repeating over and over again. And once we are conscious of them, once we bring them to the surface, they can be brought into the light of the sun. And once they're brought into the light of the sun, there is no longer any fear-based frequencies, any lower frequencies that can override them, because the sun, the light of Source Creator, is in essence all that is, the love. We have transformed the darker aspects into the highest aspects of consciousness. So this is, of course, something that we are all undergoing whenever these different astrological events take place, and we are pushed out of our comfort zone and into a place to uncover more and more about our shadows. There are specific things that we can do to assist us. And for me, I find really working with the elements to be something that's very powerful. And by working with the elements, for example, we can alchemize things very quickly. And another thing that we can do is connect to Mother Nature. So Mother Nature, I believe, has all of the frequencies. When we're connected to Gaia, we're connected to all of the plant medicines and all of the essences of the underground crystals and mycelial networks. And these frequencies are going to assist us and act on our aura to be able to heal us and release those and let go of those emotions and those lower vibrational mental states that keep us in a lower vibrational frequency. And again, this is all about understanding your powers and learning to use those powers, and think of it as though you were in the past trained or being trained to become this incredible awakened being that you are. And as an awakened being, as a being who has all of these powers, you can go out there and do some incredible things in this universe and assist in the expansion process. So once again, the process of being attuned to your higher self and knowing that whatever it is that you're moving through is going to assist yourself and others on this planet with the ascension process. So if you are moving through any difficult times, or maybe you are riding a wave of your own expansion, whatever it is that you're moving through, there's always some area of your life that requires a high degree of consciousness. Maybe this is an aspect of your life or your relationships or the work that you're involved in that needs more consciousness than other areas. And there's always a means of transmutation or transfiguration. You're always transforming what was at one point unconscious into a state of higher consciousness. And through this cycle, we uncover more and more about ourselves. We uncover our hidden psychic abilities and all of these different qualities that we have. And this is something that over time we begin to awaken to this fundamental of what we truly are as the creator, as source. So this is a very beautiful process, and it's something that we should not take for granted and be grateful for. And one of the ways that we can instantly shift, on top of being outside in nature, in the forest, and connected to the earth and absorbing all the frequencies of the stars and the sun, is by shifting our mental state. So think that all is mind. If we just take that assumption or belief, whether or not you think that that's the truth or not, that all is mind, if you just take that and allow that to settle in, what that means is that if we are to shift our mental state, then we can shift our reality. So I'll repeat that. If we shift our mental state, we can shift our perceived reality in this construct. And by shifting our mental state, this means shifting the geometry, shifting the frequency and vibration. Everything has frequency, everything has vibration, and all of these vibrations are in essence mathematical and geometric. And the geometry is a frequency signature of you at a specific point within the timeline of this construct, in this vortex of infinite source creation. So when you, as an infinite source creator, come into a physical vessel as an infinite soul, and you come here to experience and expand and to have all of these different interactions, you fundamentally are seeking a much higher state, especially on planet Earth, where the frequencies have been held at a very low state for so long that you know that there's a higher state available to you where you can enjoy higher frequencies and higher abilities to create and higher abilities to allow energies to flow freely and effortlessly through your higher self and into manifestation. So as you understand these things, you know, and you are reaching for something much higher and greater. So you are in a process of expansion and alchemy, and through these various forms of transfiguration and alchemy, we are, as I mentioned, breathing in a new living tapestry into the ancestral genetics of Gaia. So the ones that have been running on repeat here on this planet need another look. So we need to look at them, and we can do that in many different ways by using crystals, by amplifying the crystal's energy and encoding them with the energies of the sun, the stars, the moon, the earth, charging your crystals and cleansing them, and also allowing them to be as antennas so that you can directly be a conduit for Source Creator at this time. So once again, we are moving through transformation. We are alchemizing. We are shifting our mental state of being. And we are ascending and further expanding our consciousness out of the ancestral frequency fences that have kept humanity in cycles for eons and eons, programmed by lower vibrational aspects. And we are ascending out of those by bringing more conscious awareness, more love-based frequencies, more choices based on love, moving with love, from love, as love, be love, and expanding those frequencies into the higher vibrational timelines and moving into them by making brighter choices for yourself, by bringing illumination, by bringing the light, by being the light, by expanding the light of your soul, of Source, into Gaia herself. And we do this by not being in fear, not being in fear to expand your consciousness, not being in fear to look into your ancestral line and to clear what's there, and to look at your childhood and to look into your direct lineage of what energies are you carrying, what energies are the trees carrying around you, what energies of various forms are causing you to feel like you're trapped in a lower timeline and are blocking your next step. And again, all is fundamentally you. You are Source Creator. So know that you can create any change that you want, that anything that you feel in your heart inspired to do and inspired to create is to be honored. And really, when you think about it, if everything is you, then there's no one else out there to block you from creating the most incredible dreams that you can possibly dream. So dream the most incredible dream for your life and for all of this planet. Dream big and dream the most beautiful, magical experience. And with that, we are in higher timelines. With that, we are able to go to the farthest reaches of what is possible and what our capabilities are. So I thank you all so much, and I hope you enjoy this channeled message. And if you found this helpful, feel free to leave a like and a comment below. Sending you all so much love and light. Much love to all of you. Mwah.